Hey guys, it's been 2 weeks since the last video, but welcome back to Loot from X Chests. This video is going to be 50 chests from the updated Deep Widow, and this was actually suggested by Craig in my Discord DMs, so shout out to Craig. Deep Widow is very easy to do. You can actually safe spot it entirely, so the only thing you'll gain is sanity. You won't lose any health if you do the safe spot correctly. So Deep Widow is very farmable. It gives you a lot of XP on top of that, and it has a great loot table now. I farmed it a lot on a medium weapon character that you won't be seeing in this video, and I actually ended up getting like 6 enchants on that, and that was a huge amount of farming obviously, but 6 enchants is not bad. I also got like 3 weapon enchants overall from Deep Widow, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, very easy chest to get and very good loot. So this is going to be a nice step in the right direction from Alita. Deep Widow's loot table is basically a combination of the depths loot table and a combination of the Starswept Valley loot table. So you'll see drops that you see in the depths, kind of like the trident spears and things like that, but then you'll also see stuff that you see in the hive a lot, like the con helmets and whatnot. So it's kind of a cool little mixture, and I really do like the loot table for Deep Widow. Anyway, not going to waste too much time with the intro. The character we did this on is a level 60. The character we did this on is a heavy flame charm account. It's a pure account with max strength and max heavy weapons. Also, it has 40 fortitude because I can wear all of the helmets, and fortitude has some okay talents. And we're rocking with a 3-star Pale Morning with penetration, so the Deep Widow definitely went down really fast. Without further ado, let's hop into the chests. As per usual, every unique chest and every 5 chests will be shown. And I guess before the chest, here's a little clip of me getting Mirage Clones, a very cool legendary for Flame. Chest 1 was nothing too terribly crazy. Obviously, there is a pretty cool drop here, which is the Officer Saber. You don't really see that one too often, kind of a weird weapon. Obviously, not a lot of people use it, but it's cool. So that's going to be chest number 1. And only one chest later, we actually ended up getting a Shattered Katana weapon drop, so that's pretty cool. You actually get a lot of Shattered Katanas from Deep Widow, so if you do need to get one, that's a good place to go. Chest number 5 is going to go ahead and leave us with a Freestyler's Band. Not a bad ring at all if you want to go ahead and swim a little bit faster to get away from people faster in the water and to catch up to people faster in the water, so that's a pretty nice drop. Only 2 chests later, we're going to go ahead and drop another Shattered Katana. So like I said, lots of Shattereds dropping here. If you do want to get an enchant for a Shattered Katana, obviously the chances at Deep Widow are not bad at all. And here is going to be a kind of cool drop, a 3-star Legion Cestus, so that's kind of nice. Obviously 3-star weapons are pretty hard to come by, so seeing something like that is pretty nice. Also, all 3 stars were in pen, so a very cool drop. Like I mentioned, with the depth chest, you can also get alloyed trident spears and a wide variety of alloyed weapons from this chest, so if you do want to go ahead and grab something like that, those are also available. However, alloyed weapons obviously are not behind too big of a wall. Chest number 10, only cool thing here is obviously the rifle spear, kind of a weird medium weapon for a lot of people, but some people like it. Next unique drop, we're going to get a 3-star Trident Spear. Obviously it can be alloyed now, so that's kind of cool. Chest number 15, and a special guest is going to go ahead and join us for a few chests here. This one had a Darksteel Greatsword in it, so that's pretty cool. The special guest is my brother from the same guild, so he'll be chilling for the next few chests. Chest number 20 is going to give us an Alloyed Tonto, pretty cool weapon for light weapon users. Alloyed Tontos actually do a lot of damage and are comparable to a lot of medium weapons, in fact. Obviously they do attack slower though, compared to your normal light weapon. Coming up on chest number 25, nothing special in this chest, just a pretty basic one for Deep Widow here, nothing to write home about. And here's me getting the Pale Morning that I mentioned at the beginning of the video with the 3 stars into penetration. Really nice weapon. This thing just totally obliterates stuff like the Enforcer and the Duke Shield. Chest number 30, quite a mid one here. Obviously our special guest decided to mess around a little bit. Chest number 35, gonna go ahead and drop us another Alloyed Tonto. Pretty nice weapon. This one actually also had a star on it as well. Chest 40, nothing special, just a rifle spear. Moving into our first sell-off, we actually started with 3 notes here, and we actually didn't really grab very much stuff from the Deep Widow because doing 40 chests straight of Deep Widow loot is just gonna give us a bunch of stuff like con helmets and stuff like that, and I would have to keep going all the way back to sell this, and then all the way back over to the Deep Widow, and obviously that is quite a far distance. Not really super economical for the time of this video to go and sell everything, so we're not actually going to have a whole ton of stuff to sell here, and we're going to go ahead and end off with 486 notes. That means we made 483 notes while only grabbing a few select things, but we did grab everything from the final 10 chests, so that should give you a better idea of how much you're going to make with every 10 chests at Deep Widow on average. And as you can see, not on my heavy slot here, but if we go ahead and look at this this nice drop we got from a Deep Widow. It's a Vampirism Legion Cestus. Not too shabby. I also want to take a quick moment to say that I really like the Vampirism enchant. A lot of people say it's really bad now because it's been nerfed so many times, but I think an enchant that just gives you health back every single time you're attacking something is just generally really nice for Deepwoken. You're going to get health back when you're fighting bosses, you're going to get health back when you're fighting just random mobs, you're going to get health back when you're fighting players. I think Vampirism is nice. A lot of people don't like it. I do. And with that, we begin our quest towards the final 10 chests of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to this, and let's see what we get in the last 10 chests. Before that, though, an artifact actually spawned directly on me when I was walking through Hive, so we obviously got to go turn that in. I went ahead and gave the artifact to a new character that I was making that needed some luck, because my heavy slot was already max luck. Obviously, artifacts do give you a wide variety of things, but one of the really cool things about them is they give you luck with basically no real challenge other than finding the artifact itself, so it's important to put it on a slot like this when I get the chance. As for the actual drops from the artifact, nothing too crazy, no like special things anywhere, no enchants or anything like that, so a pretty mid artifact overall, but I do appreciate the luck. But now back to our regularly scheduled content. This is the 45th chest. Obviously also nothing special here, but we are taking everything from these chests to give a bigger amount of a note total at the end. Actually, interesting drop here. This wasn't part of the loot pool for the first part of the video, but as of today, this is actually part of the loot pool, and it is a Hive Lord mask. I don't know if that's intended because they said that it's a rare drop from Hive Golems, but I assume it's intended if it made its way into Deep Widow chests. Definitely my favorite mask in the entire game so far. I've also seen some of the Songseeker ones, and I like the Hive Lord mask better. So I think getting a really good one of these for an endgame mask would be a really cool grind. And the final chest, guys, I decided to give you a little demonstration of how I did most of these chests here with this safe spot. Basically just go over, grab the Widow's aggro with an attack, and then just jump onto this little ledge here, and the Widow won't be able to hit you with any of their attacks if they're in this specific spot here. The Widow will still be able to hit you with the web attack, which will pull you towards it, but you won't fall off of the ledge, and you'll only gain a little bit of sanity. There was actually a guy here, and I actually got PK'd a lot while doing Deep Widow. Not really on this character, but on my other character that I was grinding Deep Widow on, I got PK'd so much. So I got pretty scared when I saw this person. But they were actually really nice, and they actually offered me a Darksteel Greatsword that they had extra, because that actually did get alloyed for some reason. I may be doing a showcase video on the alloyed Darksteel Greatsword, because that thing is just an absolute beast. And I kind of did build this heavy account for Greatswords in mind. So if I got a nice alloyed Darksteel Greatsword, I would definitely be interested in kind of showcasing that off. I think it's really insane. 50th chest though was really mid and nothing special. And moving on to the last sell-off of the video, we did grab everything from the last 10 chests, so this should give you a fairly good idea of what you can expect to see from Deep Widow chests. We started with 99 notes, and we ended that sell-off with 1947 notes, so overall that is a total of 1848 notes. So overall that's going to give us a grand total of 2,331. Obviously the first 40 chests we're not grabbing every item, so if we go off of the 10 chests that we do have, for an example, in 50 chests you're looking at around 10,000 notes. And with that, that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, if you want to see more content like this, there is a subscription button that you can click that will give you all of that in your inbox on YouTube. I'm going to be making some different Deepwoken content for the next couple of videos before I go on to my next chest challenge. In particular, I actually have something really special planned related to Deepwoken, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little teaser or hint, I guess, for what that video is going to be about. And maybe you can theorize in the comments. Who knows if you even care that much. I also kind of want to get into like some PvP clip videos or just clip videos in general of my gameplay of Deepwoken. My brother and I play kind of frequently, and I think we could have some pretty fun videos made out of that. So keep an eye out, comment what your thoughts are on all of that, and be sure to like the video to help me with that YouTube algorithm. Thanks a lot, guys. We're about to hit 500 subscribers. Really cool little goal to hit on this channel. Wasn't expecting it, but thank you so much for the support. Overall, Deep Widow, great farm. Really great stuff from all of the chests. Pretty high chance of getting enchants after farming it a lot on a separate slot. We actually got like 6 enchants total. There's weapon enchants and all of that good stuff. You're going to be dealing with a lot of gankers and like PKers at Deep Widow, but if you're on a high level character that you can easily kill Enforcer on, that's not really a big deal. You just got to hop through the servers, jump into the safe spot, kill the Deep Widow in under a minute, grab the chest, and keep going. And that'll get you quite a lot of good endgame loot. Overall rating for Deep Widow, definitely a 10 out of 10 farm. If it wasn't such a recent update to its loot table and there weren't as many gankers, that would be ideal, but I'm not going to take that off of its rating. And obviously up on screen, that is the rundown for everything we got from Deep Widow. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Peace.